You're listening to the Gag On This podcast.
I see you standing up and I want to knock you down.
Use their mom's basement. Ed Gein did.
That's a very good point.
Ed Gein did. Oh yeah. Well, he was a little.
Gacy
off.
used like underneath his house. He used like the crawl space.
But that's not like a good place to do the act.
Oh, that's a horrible place. They find one, they're gonna find all of them.
As is the case with fucking Gacy. They found a bunch.
Yeah. And they're all kids. That's the
I thought he liked teenagers.
I mean, why not kill the kids? They're annoying sometimes.
They're the easiest to pick off.
Yeah, you know, you can get them. And if your parents leave you unattended, I mean, fuck it, it's their fault, right?
Those damn sexy kids.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, who said
Sexy
that?
kids.
Joke was
Oh
that. Dom Davidoff. It's like, it's all these sexy fucking kids. It's not.
Well, that's a way to start this fucking podcast. This is the Gag On This podcast.
Beautiful.
Ooh. That's what we do here. We love minors, apparently. Episode description.
Well, I used to work at a coal place, so.
Yeah.
Episode description has show and guest, social media. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Hear the episode 2 days before it is released. Like and follow us on all the social medias. I am Big Nick. I am right there. I am joined by the Italian Stallion right there. Nationally traveling comedian. Whoops.
Is that what you call someone that spreads it? Chlamydian?
Comedian.
The nationally traveling comedian, soon to be seen in Boston, Danni D.
Woo woo! Didn't you just introduce me to twice?
No, I didn't say Danni D.
Oh.
I mean, I could have introduced you as the chlamydian.
Yeah, that sounds all right.
Spreading the clap in Boston soon.
We got my Portuguese lover, Rob.
Hello.
Sacramento poet laureate, host of the Iambic Poetry podcast, and Off the Change. We got Sharon.
Hello, everyone.
And we are joined by another Boston comedian, the great PJ Goddamn Keen.
Great. That's the best intro I've ever heard.
Well, I wrote down like from our Deadpool episode, and then I was like, fuck, I didn't put that out yet. So people have no idea who you are.
Awesome.
So first things first, I want to share the screen real quick because I need to ask you about this. Is this you?
That is not me, but I found it when I Googled myself, and I used it as my Twitter cover photo because it was so funny. I've never given a duck tour before, but apparently he's a horrible person.
Yeah, so part of what we do here is we research the guest, and I just Googled your name, and the first thing that popped up is PJ Keen is a horrible person.
Well, you know what? I'm not disagreeing with it, but it's a different one, so...
The fact that there's two PJ Keens and it's Boston, right?
And they're both horrible people. I should play the lottery.
Are there a lot of ducks in Boston?
No, duck tours. For a girl that likes so much about Boston, let me educate yourself for a second. Duck tours are boats. They ride on land and then they go into the water and they float on water. They look like ducks. Like anytime the Patriots or the Red Sox win the World Series, they make a parade of all duck boats. It's just, it's got nothing to do with ducks.
Great. Now that Danni D's back, say exactly what you just said again.
Is she gone? Yeah, duck tours have nothing to do with ducks. They just have cars that look like ducks.
Cars. God, I think you just got Danny
I'm going to
excited.
catch a lot of shit tonight.
No, it's just that was for Danny's benefit.
Like, Danny, explain it again. What is it about that accent that just gets you wet?
Yeah,
hold on.
please
Can you
tell me.
guys just explain that I'm not crazy and I'm not just like, oh, I've said I've loved Boston accents for like as long as you guys have known me, correct?
Yes.
You just
All
love douchebags.
It's just the it's just like the like tacky fucking like just like trashy, like I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna tell you how it is, and I feel like I'm a lot like that. So I'm drawn to the accent. I like it. I prefer it over anything else.
So why the Boston instead of like the New York accent? You know,
New York's hot. New York's got a
The New
thing.
York's not
Or
tough
even
enough
Jersey.
for me. No,
Jersey.
Jersey is no, but I'm just gonna go with Boston because it's still like pretty. It's beautiful. It's not super trashy, but like the accent is just like I'm rough, and you're gonna fucking listen to me because they never shut up. So like that's how I feel about me.
PJ, do me a favor and say I'm going to fuck you hard.
I'm gonna fuck you hard. Hard.
Oh,
Wicked, but you got wicked hard kid.
all right.
You
Oh my
fucking
God.
hooah. That's how we do it.
I cannot
Feel like you're
wait.
coming out to Boston. All the fucking real good ones are going to be hibernating in their mother's fucking basements in Southeast somewhere. So good luck. Good luck finding one of them.
Don't worry.
All the people that are going to be
Yes.
out at the bars are going to be like, I went to Harvard. And they're
I'm
going to...
covered today, but I've got some traps, you know. I can get them. Don't worry. I'm not worried about my skill of game at all.
Is
I
it?
got this.
You know,
Not
it's,
worried either.
you know it's snowing there, right, Danny?
Yeah, I brought clothes.
Okay. I just want you to be prepared.
I brought clothes.
I have done some research.
I remember I went to Cleveland, and all I had was like a light jacket, and my parents looked at me like, "What the heck you doing? You know where you're at, right? This is Cleveland. This is Cleveland. It's snowing."
I've been to Cleveland.
I mean, I normally go to D.C. During Martin Luther King weekend. I'm normally in D.C. I just didn't go this year. I chose fucking Boston instead because, like, it's crazy there. I don't want to fucking go there right now, and I've never been, and it's going to be a fucking blast.
Boston's a shit. It's
What part
one
of Boston are
aside
you
from
from?
New York. It's one city that just does not give a fuck. I'll tell you. I'll definitely. If you're gonna Uber places, don't drive because we're not good
I'm
drivers.
flying there. I'm not going to drive.
We're good.
You think I have the credit?
We'll hit you.
Yeah, my dad told me that Boston, he went there once for a business trip, and they are the worst fucking drivers. Like, they'll just blow a stop sign, but they think they're being considerate because they're honking their horn as they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I
Well,
learned how to drive a stick in the city of Boston, so it can be. You got to have nuts of steel, kind of.
yeah, nope. Anyways, I'll figure it out.
So
Where's everybody else from? Now that we've covered my homeland for fucking like a half hour. What about you, Rob? Where are you from?
I'm a Bay Area guy. So
Oh, so you Cali?
yeah, we're all Cali.
We're all in
You're all-
Sacramento, California.
Yeah.
We used to do this live, and then COVID happened, so then we started doing it on Zoom. We're all Sacramento.
I would have flied out to Cali to come do this for you. Absolutely. This is.
They don't want to hang out with you.
Yeah. Well,
Jesus.
This is work. This isn't.
Right? They have COVID issues. I haven't even seen those fucks in a while.
Nope.
So
I'm not yeah, COVID doesn't really.
Rob's hanging out with the Golden Girls. That's where you've been this whole time, huh?
That was mainly just to rub it in for Nick that she's going to survive the year.
She made it to 99, motherfucker.
99.
let me put it this way. I will pick her even if she goes to 101, 102. I will take negative
You're a
points
bad person.
just to throw it in people's faces like, yes, she's fucking dead.
We're gonna lose subscribers because
What do you
of that
have
statement.
against her?
What do I have against
she
Betty White?
touched you when you were
Yeah.
a kid.
She's not funny.
She's an old lady.
Even I just Golden Girls I never got.
What?
I'm not a fan. It's
Why are we
basically
friends?
it's basically Sex in the City, just geriatric style.
True.
Wow. I mean, it is. Come on, Robin.
No.
I got you
It's
on
about
that. I got
friendship.
you on that. You know who she reminds me of a lot? That old lady from Adam Sandler movies. And it's like, I'll give you some meatballs for singing lessons. Like that lady who does the rap at the end, like a hip hop. She reminds me of her. And I'm wondering who's going first.
I think that chick is dead already.
They're all dead except for Betty White, I think.
Whatever, you guys.
Is she?
All of
Betty
them
White.
are.
Yeah,
Maybe
Betty
she's
White.
part of the Illuminati, and she won't die.
Oh, she's knocking on fucking heaven's door. Knock, knock, knock.
She's got whatever they're giving to Magic Johnson. She's got it like pumped going through her veins.
They sacrifice newborns. That's what they do, and then they drink their blood.
I thought PJ was alluding to the fact that she has HIV. He was like, she's
Oh,
like Magic Johnson.
no, just whatever money he's doing. If he can still be alive, you think they can't keep Betty White ticking for a couple more years?
God. I just hope she dies in March. Fucking
I hate you.
Women's Month.
You quit talking.
Nice.
Wow.
Thank you for letting me be a part of that, by the way. That was a good time.
Yeah.
I'm not a fantasy
You talked
football guy,
bad.
so I felt included.
It is
Yeah,
only because of your accent. That's it. That's the only reason.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sure Nicole is still just fucking dying inside.
Good. Everyone needs to have that moment in their life. Mine was I was working at Lady Foot Locker, and I had to go to Florin Mall, which is like the ghettoest mall back in the day. And I asked this lady when she was due, and she was like, "Bitch, I am pregnant." And I was like, and I went all the way into the back, and I just sat down, and I didn't get up until like 40 minutes or so. I was terrified.
I have a story like that. So I was working at the bank, and one of the VPs, very large and stuff. She's walking around. I never thought of it. It's very large. And then 3 months later, she comes up saying, "So I'm going off on maternal leave." It's like, "Oh, you're pregnant? I didn't know that."
Oh.
That's
like,
better, I think.
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
Either way, you're calling her fat.
Yeah.
Like you
Well,
couldn't
call
notice.
a spade. Like, you're fat if you're fat. Like, there's no thought in my mind that's like, hey, I'm skinny. No, I know I'm a big girl. If you're a big girl or guy, you know it.
No, but what
But the
Sharon
thing
is
is, if
saying,
you're confident, you call it thick. And if you don't call it thick, then it's not. It's like one of those things where people shouldn't talk about it. That's like the social cue, I think.
Oh,
I don't know. I misread a lot.
Fuck that. The women are too sensitive.
but Sharon is pretty much saying, you're so fat, you have a person hiding inside of you, and I didn't notice.
Did not even notice.
Oh.
Now she gets it.
I gotta stop smoking this joint, you guys. I'm sorry.
It was,
Fucked up, Sharon. That's really fucked up.
hey, it was one of the moments where even I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
did not notice it."
She probably killed herself.
Oh no, she came back. She came back. It's like
Did she
9
look
months later.
not pregnant?
Still look big. So I'm like, this made no
Still the
damn
same?
difference. Yeah,
Does it
Just
make
say-
a difference?
He's not working there anymore.
that is true. That is true.
You had a whole fucking baby and you still look the same? I don't know about that.
I don't even have a baby. I raise a 1-year-old, and I look 20 years older and like 50 pounds fatter.
How old are you?
39.
Yeah, you look 50. You're right.
Jesus.
See? Up until
Fucking
last
with
year,
ya.
then all the shit happened with my face. But before that, everybody was like, 26? You 26? You 20? I still get counted. But then once I spent a year home with a kid and let my wife go to work. And let me tell you, if you have the opportunity, do not do it.
No, you should, because they're never little for long.
He's been little long enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Danny.
And on top of that, they get clingy right around now. He's like 15-ish months old. He's like right around like a year and a half, and they get clingy. So if I walk out of the room, he starts screaming. And
You mean they look for you for support and like comfort, you know,
And-
like they trust you, like
Do I
unconditional
look-
love because
yeah.
they're a baby.
It's like, who the fuck?
That's all he knows.
So I think
Yeah.
his intelligence is kind of, if he looks at me as someone to trust, that's
He doesn't know
on
yet.
him. That's on him.
Nick, were you gonna say something to me?
That's on that 15-month-old. Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't you go wipe yourself off over there? I saw you fucking just
Oh.
yelling.
When he says anything that has an R in it because he can't pronunciate, oh, I love it.
Hey, all right,
But-
PJ, do me a favor. Say Sharon.
Sharon.
All right.
About the same way I thought it'd be coming out. Yeah.
I think it's
like
I think it's
Sharon.
the long R's. Say fucking A.
Not
I don't
that
know.
one.
Say
Let me blow your
garage.
mind real quick. Everybody that's not from Boston, when I hear them, they sound like cartoon pirates. Like, I'm going to park my car. Have you seen my parking spot? And it's like, no, dude, you're probably in the fucking harbor with a ship and it's made of wood. Like, you sound hilarious to me. And nobody like realizes that they sound so weird to us. The first, I moved out to Weston, Mass for a little bit, and they were like, "Oh, this girl was like, I'm saving up for a new car," and I'm like, "What the fuck did you just say?" Car.
She pronunciated it.
You mean
It's like we grew up with it. Like my different parts of Boston have different dialects, and I'm from the North Shore, so we like hair is heya.
Hey, yeah.
Like, I gotta go get my heya done. I'm like, where is
Oh
it?
my God.
Over here? No, it's over there. So
I
it's
don't
like
like
two syllable. Well, that's my
Hey,
dude.
that was a good Andre 3000 song. Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
So wait, can you do can you do all the different dialects? Because you said you're in Southie, which I only know.
No, I'm
from
not.
fucking
I'm
Whitey
not
Bulger.
in Southie.
Oh, I'm like, oh, are you? Oh, I was gonna get all hot and
I'm a
bothered.
little train ride away. I'm out in Weston, Mass right now, trying to hit up like the Springfield and like the Holyoke scene, because like it's closer than Boston. But yeah, I know the dialects. Like Southie is the trashiest. Southie and Dorchester,
Oh.
they're like right next to each other. And
God damn it!
then there's like I said, the North Shore is like to make elongate syllables, and Boston is just like regular Boston is just like the douchebaggy, like lift weights at the fucking gym, kid. Like they say stupid stuff, like
Yep.
I gotta go get this. I gotta go get this beer piece at the store. Like I gotta go. They add piece to things. Like that's like central Mass to Boston, and then everything west of that think they're cowboys.
Wait, what? There's cowboys?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. There's a prevalent country music in Boston, in Western Mass. Like they
I
don't
get
want to
down
be
with
associated
country.
with it.
I get down with country.
Yeah, but it sounds like you belong in Southie. Like you'd be.
Oh, well, I'm gonna start in Boston just to get used to it, and like just to get used to it, and then I'll see if I feel safe enough to go out to Southie. I will. I'm fucking going. I don't give a shit.
I'll call off
I
my
went to
food
Compton
tag
once. I mean, I went to Compton once and tagged myself there. I'm gonna go to fucking Southie. So
That's hilarious because Compton really isn't that bad.
I know, but I thought it
Dr. Dre
was when
fucking lied.
I fucking tagged myself. It wasn't like last year.
Oh.
It was like a long time ago.
Now, if you said you went to Compton during the LA riots, I'd be like, fucking A, you're hardcore.
I was 10. Right? April 29th,
I talked to
1992.
Danielle,
Yeah.
and she said Sacramento is like not what I pictured. And my first thought was, dude, but they shouted out in the California love song. Like,
Oh, yeah. He thought we were like Bloods and Crips and
yeah, it's like Sacramento,
The
where
beach.
you at? It's like not anywhere near you, man. Like, Now,
That's
all
hilarious.
all the
Wait.
cities that Tupac shouts out in that song apparently are not.
California's a big damn state. We're long. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
like,
closer to Tacoma. Oh,
you-
sorry,
We're
Nick.
long over here too.
Well, no. Do you realize, like, I went to Virginia. I could have driven from Virginia to Pennsylvania, which I thought was a huge distance, in 3 hours. In 3 hours, we drive to the Bay. Like, it is a huge state.
And you can't even drive across Houston in that amount of time. That blew my mind.
Yeah, I remember driving through Houston asking, like, what town are we in now? Because we were like on the highway for like 30 minutes. Like, we're at Houston. Like, man, if we drove this far in the Bay Area, I would have driven through like 9 cities by now.
Right. You'd be in the
Houston
fucking
is
redwoods.
the city of Houston is the size of Connecticut.
It's that stupid fucking beltway. I hate that fucking town. But
I hate the whole state.
a lot of strip clubs, though.
And my mother.
How is your mom? I'm not even asking.
I did not see your mother at a strip club. Although they did have
And if
one.
I did, I'm sorry. I didn't tell her I didn't mean it.
It was the day shift. Sorry.
Oh, damn.
Man, I don't give a shit. I don't care. Glad she's making money for herself.
Oh, they had one called St. John's, and all the guys I worked with down there called it the church. So they would call and tell their wives, yeah, I'm going to church.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
So, PJ.
Yes, sir.
Peach. What's the weirdest thing you tatted on someone?
And the weirdest
I got a
place.
couple. I
And
got
the
a
weirdest
couple.
place.
Bunghole.
See, it's the weirdest thing for me to tattoo on somebody would probably be different than the weirdest thing that somebody who's not doing it every day would be like butterfly wings on like the lips of a vagina.
God.
Might sound weird to somebody, but like that's common. Like in the lip tattooed eyelids. I have an ear tattoo. I don't know if you can see that, like in my ear. One of my favorites is a kid came in and he's like, I need you to tattoo mom. Or I forget what the words were, but he's like, I need you to tattoo this on my ass. And I'm like, why? He's like, I lost a bet. And I'm like, okay. I understand.
That's why don't bet shit that doesn't come
have
off.
I have a funny story what happened to my friend who was a tattoo artist in Connecticut, where he was tattooing in a homosexual district, and apparently a power bottom came in and he wanted a bullseye on his asshole. And halfway, he couldn't really sit through it. Halfway through, he's like, you know what? It's money, man, whatever. And he did it. And halfway through, he farted, shat on him.
Oh.
And then after that, it was like all hell broke loose. But
Is there glow in the dark tattoo ink? Because that might be helpful.
There is, but I don't trust it.
I mean, but for like the target
the
on the
company
butthole,
that makes it is horrible. But yeah, glow in the dark butthole would help.
That would be interesting.
I would love some tattoos that like only glue in the dark. Like you can only see them in like a black light.
The company that makes the ink, I don't trust. I'm super picky. I was doing it for 15 years.
If they could just make a little tattoo machine that had like a shit ton of needles, but like you could shape it to the design you wanted, and then you could just stamp it on like something, like a brand, and then that they could just lift it up and then your tattoo would be done. I'd probably have a whole bunch more, but that shit hurts. You're fucking nuts to have all those.
It is what it is.
I mean,
the machines they got
now
now don't make any noise. Like a lot of them don't even. They're wireless. They've made some advantages. They've made some crazy advances in tattooing. I sat for a portrait on I mostly did portraits, and I sat for a portrait on my leg for 9 hours, and I didn't feel a thing. I could have sat for 9 more. So if you get
Well, was it on your left side?
What? No, that's
I said, was it on your stroke
like 10
side?
years ago.
Okay.
I don't even want to say what it is, but now I guess I have to. There's a tattoo of Harry Potter.
What did you say, Harry Potter?
I did say Harry Potter. Yeah, I'll take that. And I sat for 9 hours to get this done because my friend was practicing.
Wow, that's a really great.
That looks like Hasselhoff mixed with water.
But I sat through that, and it didn't hurt a bit because he put the ink right where it was supposed to go. The more a tattoo hurts, the more your artist probably doesn't know what they're doing.
Well, that's because you just go into a tattoo shop, you pick something out of a book if you're me, and like, oh, I want that one. And then when you're 38, you're like, oh, none of my tattoos have meaning.
All the ones that are going to be good, the tattoo artists that are going to put it exactly where the ink needs to go, and it's actually going to look like what you wanted. They have like 6 month to a year waiting lists, and you're looking at like $200 an hour. Easy.
Do you have a tattoo then?
Me?
Yeah.
Honey, I tattooed for 15 years.
Honey.
So you and I should hook up, and you should give me a tattoo.
Is that payment for the that statement was kind of.
You should just give me a tattoo.
She'll ride your face.
God, fuck you. I mean, like
we're gonna hook up, and you're gonna tattoo me. Yeah, no, you're not.
Keep talking. We might. I don't know.
When you work in a tattoo shop, they don't give you anything. You're a private contractor, so you bring every piece of equipment. So yeah, I have all my tattoo stuff. You wanna hook up while you're in Boston? We can hook up. Tattoo.
That was the most weirdest question. Just like looking at all his hands, like, do you tattoo? I'm like, Jesus, son of that. God damn.
You got her thinking about the target.
This is actually the first year I didn't renew my license because of the
I don't give a shit.
The eye thing. But no, I still draw. I still tattoo, just not legally. But all I have to do is go to City Hall and get my license renewed.
I don't give a shit about that.
First year I didn't because I was like, fuck it, I'm doing comedy.
Look at Danni D.
What if I tattooed the podcast fucking logo on us? Not that one. Like, what if I had a better one and I tattooed that one?
That would be great. Are you guys noticing Danni when fucking PJ's talking? She's twirling her hair. Like, she's like... Really?
I'm on my phone, so I can't see everybody. So I'm gonna keep the view of me because I want to see this.
The phone sex operator's getting turned on by someone else's talking. This is great.
This is awesome. Man. She didn't even twirl her hair for Chip.
I have an entire tattoo studio worth of stuff in storage. Okay. Absolutely.
Yeah, I saw your art. I was like, fuck, we need to commission his ass.
Oh, fuck, dude. I went to school for graphic design before doing tattoos, man. If you need
Are your jokes as good as your tattoos?
Well, I've been doing tattoos longer than my jokes, so I like to think my tattoos were better, but if you give me 15 years being a comic, I'd like to think that then that would be better.
Yo, how did you go from being a tattoo artist to comedian?
Okay. I got bit by a tick and got Lyme disease. And I'm unfortunately covered head to toe in tattoos. So I didn't see that like the bullseye. Like when a tick and you get Lyme disease, like you see like a bullseye shaped rash.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. So I had it and it just stayed with me. And as Lyme disease progresses, you get numbness on certain sides. You get it's an autoimmune disease. You get Bell's palsy, and what that does is makes half of your face look like you had a stroke. It gives you stroke face. And I went to the doctors for it, and they were like, wear an eye patch. I don't know. So I wore an eye patch, and I was tattooing with like one eye for a while. But what they didn't tell me was while I had the eye patch on, I was supposed to be taping my eyes shut. So I didn't blink because you can't feel it. You think you are, but you. So the technical term is my eye dried out. So I do not. This eye right here does not work. I can see blurs out of it, but I can't see anything. But it's not like black, but it's just all like a blur.
Okay.
So I tried to keep tattooing. That was in the autumn of 2019. And then after that, I was getting migraines tattooing like 8 to 12 hours a day. And I was like, I can't do this. And then I watched, I thought I couldn't go on stage. I've always wanted to do comedy. But I thought I had, self-esteem, depression, social anxiety disorder. I didn't think I could do it. And then I watched Gary Gulliman's special called The Great Depression and saw that he was just as fucked up as I was. And I was like, well, if he can do it, why not me? And so that's when I started writing jokes. And my first time on stage was January, I want to say 6th of 2020. And since then, I've hit as many stages as I could. I've been doing a lot of Zoom. But like the first time I got up on stage, I got to laugh. And I was addicted. I was absolutely addicted to it. But I've always wanted to. I've just never had the balls to do it. But it's like, oh, well, my career's over. Might as well fucking try.
Yeah. So you're pretty like well versed with Zoom comedy then, right? Because I took a peek at your stuff and you're like on Zoom pretty much every goddamn day.
Unfortunately, yeah. I hate Zoom. I hate Zoom so much. But I do. But it's practice. I'd much rather be on a stage, in front of an audience you can connect with. But yeah, I'll do Zoom like 6 nights a week if it gets my material out there. You can test if jokes work. You can test if you can tell the joke in your voice is really what it's about. So yeah, I do a lot of Zoom. I'd like to be back on stage.
Wouldn't we all?
Yeah.
Wouldn't we all?
Well, Danny's been hitting some live shows.
Well,
yeah, it's we're shut down. Like Massachusetts, Connecticut's where I do most of my live shows. Because I'm like right on the border, and Connecticut's like shut down. Like you can't get to Connecticut without you need like I work here kind of pass to. They're serious about this shit out here, man.
Oh yeah, no, here in California, we just got people that are like, vaccines cause autism, blah. It's like that video.
That's what I got to do. That's why I got to be like, vaccines cause autism, and they'll help me out.
No, they'll just no, not at all. It's like that chick that posted that video of like the fake symptoms she got from the Moderna vaccine. Have you guys seen that?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was asking my aunts what they got, and I was like, what? Because all my family, except for my grandma, because she's a fucking ride or die bitch. She was like, I don't need this vaccine. But all my aunts, all my cousins have gotten this vaccine. My grandma and I and my kids are the last ones. We're not. I don't know if we want it or not. But I was like, are you guys coughing up blood? Are you bleeding? Like, that's what you guys get. And my grandma was like, yeah. So.
Your grandma's probably like, I survived Mussolini. I'll survive this.
That's what she said. She's like, I've been through a lot, and I just don't give a damn anymore. I'm 94, and I'm like, can you just make it to your birthday? That's it.
I've survived the Great Depression, sweetheart. COVID ain't gonna do nothing for me.
I swear to God, that's what she says. She doesn't smoke though, but yeah, that's what she says.
Well.
She's a sweet little grandma. Don't make.
Well, like you smoke like a chimney, so I just figured you kind of. My youngest sister. My sister has 6 kids. And some of them are triplets. They've all had COVID, and they're all like, yeah, my mother was like, I thought it was allergies for like the first half. So like, it's not, I don't buy into the hype. Has anybody been like serious? Does anybody know anybody who it's like, taken out?
I got a guy that worked for me at my last job. He lost 2 brothers. They worked in the prison system. But yeah, they died. Yeah. And my cousin,
they're not helping them. They're like, oh, you got COVID? Fuck you. Go.
No, they weren't prisoners. They worked for the prisons.
Oh, I'm sorry. So
yeah, and then my cousin's daughter got it, and she's all jacked up from it.
Really?
Yeah.
Sharon, you raise your hand.
There's got to be 2 strains.
Yeah. Or it's just the way people. Well, it's not the strains. I think it's just how they react. Like they're talking about blood types, and no one gives a fuck about COVID. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, I don't want to. I was just about to say the same goddamn thing, Rob.
Thank you for changing the subject.
Oh, Jesus, guys. We are trying to be serious on Gag On This.
Yeah, you should have gone with a different name if you expected serious, homie.
By the way, PJ, who do you think came up with the name?
I would have said Danny, but I know she joined late. So
damn it. Most people usually guess Danny, and it's great.
Of course, but I'm gonna guess Rob.
Yeah, that dirty pervert.
No, I wasn't even supposed to be part of the show. It was all Nick, man.
It's so weird how our show blossomed into what it is. Thank God it did. Or else I'd be at the fucking...
God for Danni D.
Yeah, I'd be storming the Capitol right with Sharon.
Dude, I want to reach out to him. Is he home yet?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Did he send anything really out about today?
No.
I have a friend that's there right now.
At the Capitol?
So, yeah, he flew from Seattle, Washington over to watch the speech today. And actually, he said that he's a comic, but he's our guest next week, Dante. But he said that John Legend, he was able to give John Legend one of his comedy stickers today. So I was like, oh, that's fucking awesome. John Legend is just walking around. Is he singing? Like, what's going on down there?
Who knows? Everybody. It was like fucking Live Aid with so many goddamn bands.
Yeah, like who the fuck? Come on. Joe Biden doesn't listen to any of that shit.
Well, he picked
maybe Garth. Yeah, maybe Garth Brooks. I was going to say maybe Garth.
It wasn't Garth. It was Chris Gaines. God damn it!
No, it wasn't.
God, he's so creepy.
He came out like a freaking car salesman. Yeah,
I love me some Garth Brooks. Oh.
It was like we looked at it like, oh man, he's like a car salesman. Jeez. I mean,
what did he sing? Did he sing like presidential songs, or did he sing like "Blame It All on My Room"?
No, I forgot. What did Garth Brooks sing? Like,
I need. What are presidential songs?
Like, hey, I'm the new president. I don't know, whatever the fuck they sing. The Star Spangled Banner. They say the Pledge of Allegiance. I don't know. I don't watch the speech. I just want to know why there's so much hoopla, because I thought it was just like the president saying like, hey, here's your keys, here's my keys. Let's switch.
No, well, he wasn't there.
Will Trump even do that? Like, I think they got to pick the locks. Like, Trump still hasn't even conceded, right? No.
Could you imagine if they took a black light to that place? Like, I don't know about you. Right after I rage tweet, I like to rage, ejaculate, and there's probably so much.
Baron's room.
You think you did on the seat?
Baron's room. Oh,
he's got it up to the ceiling, man.
There's a Kennedy suite in there, so like he's definitely
got some Marilyn Monroe juice in there.
Yeah.
Which is probably
Bill
worth
Clinton
money
too?
at this point.
Oh my God, Bill Clinton was a little fucking pervert.
I'll take some fucking Monica Lewinsky juice. She is hot.
When I went to the White House, I so badly just wanted to wear a blue dress and a beret, and my fucking White House buddy was like, "No, you will not wear that. Like, you already want to bring an MC Hammer doll in here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, come on, please. It's for comedy."
Awesome.
They didn't think I was that funny. So whatever.
It seems like all the presidents have had daughters in there, except for this is the first son we've had in there.
You think the daughters are fucking?
No.
It's got to happen.
No, I was just thinking about to say, hey, I jerked off in the White House for 4 years.
I don't think the daughters are going to be saying that.
No, I'm talking about the sons because you know.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Imagine trying to sneak guys into your bedroom.
George W. probably was doing it while his dad was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he was a grown man by then.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
he's still not a grown man.
You think Barron ever cranked it out to his mom's porn?
Hey, him and my daughter are the same age. Knock it off. Knock it off. Or not. I think him and my son are the same age.
No, his son.
But, like,
he's still a kid.
I mean,
Yeah, he's 15.
Ronald Reagan's son was like that age where he was in the White House.
Was he?
So,
Okay.
Yeah, he was like I think he was like under 19 or 20.
The gay
You
one?
think any of the kids?
He's still doing it in the shower. You're not going to find any.
You think any of the kids brought their date over and fucked
That's
in
what
the
I'm
White
wondering.
House?
Why not?
Like, hey, let's go up to my room, or want to go to the Oval Office? I'll show you America.
What are you doing, Nick?
It's like, hey,
He's
honey,
trying to
here.
find.
I'm trying to find. There was this picture of Sasha going around Instagram, and she is looking finer than a motherfucker.
Is she 18?
That's
I hope so after what he just said.
I was just gonna say.
I think she is, or it was the older one.
Oh God,
One of
no.
them.
What rabbit hole are we down?
I was just looking up president's daughters to see who's the hottest.
Chelsea got a lot of work done. She looks not too bad.
Chelsea is not bad looking.
Chelsea Clinton?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chelsea Clinton got a
No.
lot of work done. Yeah.
No
Yeah,
thanks.
she looks a lot different than she did when she was in it. Look at that.
Oh, but look
Yeah.
at that. Ooh, that's Hillary right there.
She looks like Portia Doubleday from Mr. Robot.
Nice.
Who do you guys think it was the hottest daughter?
Oh, jeez.
I don't even know the daughters.
I mean, I gotta say the Nick
W has some cute daughters.
Yeah.
I saw Nixon's.
Oh, yeah, George W had
I'll
those
go with
twins.
that.
Those girls were
I'll
hot.
go with W's.
Yeah, the W's.
W's or Chelsea?
But I know I heard
Chelsea
they were
wasn't
party
as
girls.
cute. Yeah, of course they're George W.'s daughters.
I heard they were
They're not
party
pretty
girls.
now, though, but look at them
Is
when
that
they're
them?
young. Yeah,
Yeah.
those girls look like they suck a dick together.
God.
Wow.
And they look like they're rebellious too. They look at them, look at each
Yeah,
other.
like, I
we
hate
know.
my daddy.
See, I hated
Yep.
W, but I did respect that his daughters left like a guide to Obama's daughters,
Oh.
like how to have
Oh, really?
fun in the White House. Like,
Yeah, like,
why is
hey,
Bannister
man.
down on
What's
this?
up? That's what's up.
Yeah.
I thought Trump was gonna be like W, where he was just like like delightfully aloof, and nothing
No.
was gonna happen except for he was gonna be entertainment value. He changed that real quick.
I like how you described it.
I
as
really-
delightfully aloof.
Delightfully aloof. That's how I've looked at George W. the whole time.
That's true. I can see
Too
that.
bad you can't spell
And then
that.
I looked at Trump that way too. I was like, dude, he's just fucking hilarious. Like, you can't take him seriously. And then he started becoming, narcissistically megalomaniac-ish, and things went south.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What were you going
It
to say,
is.
Danny?
See, I don't remember now.
Because you're smoking that joint, Sublime.
Don't talk to me like that. I'm going
Took
on
two
a trip.
joints. Took 2 joints, and then I took 2 joints, and then I smoked some more.
Yeah.
I grew up on Sublime.
Why am I not?
Look like
That's
you grew
Marley.
up on
I know it's
Sublime.
Marley, but I grew up on the Sublime version.
You're not like a hardcore punk fan?
I was. That's how I grew up. Dude, I still got one of those vests with like spikes on it.
Oh, nice.
That patches.
You're in Boston.
Oh.
You never had a ska face?
I can skank.
Ah.
Skank with the best of them.
I love the Elstonians.
So, before we get into our famous thing, I do have to ask you, what is the deal with Hot Breath Pod?
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
Hot Breath is an online community started by Joel Byers, who's a comedian. He's got like a decade in, and he was just looking for something to do during the pandemic when nobody was doing comedy. And he just started doing this this show every single day. They're like, I'll give you a random word. We all write a quick joke, and then we all vote on who's got the best joke. So it's an hour a day, 10 a.m. Eastern, and the connections I've made, the networking, the shows I've worked because of those connections. Like, it is the hottest. It's the most friendly community. It's based in Georgia, and it's helped me out a lot. And I know because of Hot Breath, I know someone in any state. You pick a state, you pick a country, and I know somebody there that would let me sleep on their couch if I was showcasing out there.
Azerbaijan.
What?
That's a country.
Yeah, no, it's still, come on. That's not real. You have to be.
It's fucking real. Azerbaijan is a thing.
Oh my God. I don't know why I just thought of this, but like never mind.
No, you gotta fucking say it now. You can't dangle that goddamn carrot.
Okay, so last night I was hanging out with some people, and this fucking idiot, who I call my daughter, was like, did you know that you can walk, like, from, because I was telling her I was going to be, like, in Boston, and she was like, if you could walk to, like, the states near it, and I'm like, she's like, then you could be in 2 states at one time, and I'm like, you can walk to any states that are connected, retard. Like, you can walk, like, what are you, what? Like, and she's like, oh, like, you can, like, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't raise you right. Like, you're 18. But anyways, I don't know why I just thought of that, but I'm still thinking about it.
You can't even ride a bicycle from Boston to another state.
I'm just saying, if you really wanted to, you could walk to any state, whatever.
Except Hawaii.
Not me.
Yeah.
Alaska.
Yeah.
Alaska. Yeah.
Alaska.
No, you could walk there.
No, you can't. You got to walk through Canada first.
You could, but those I wouldn't want those blisters.
What's the weather like right now?
What'd you say, Danny?
How cold is it right now?
In Boston? I can't go outside in a hoodie.
Like it's too warm for a hoodie?
Too cold. Like a hoodie, going outside in a hoodie, I'd be like, you know what? I probably should have thrown a Carhartt.
Oh, goddamn Carhartt.
I mean, I can go out and check the mail. Carhartt, like a fucking jacket.
A lot of construction workers have them.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys know what it is.
No.
Yeah. Just about to go get my Carhartt. Be like, it's one of these. Like anything you see, because they're warm
really
and you can move
jackets. My pleather jacket may not be warm enough.
No.
All right.
Like one of the puffy ones.
Like I said, Californians don't know how to bundle up.
All right. I'll take a trip out to the city this week. I'll show you how to fucking dress, and then I'll show you some good spots. Maybe we'll do some karaoke, and then
imagine that
sure
singing.
You're not out there in a fucking
with the accent.
Like, why is it cold?
I'll show you how to dress. You just like buying her netfish stockings. No, don't worry. It does. It makes it warm.
Yeah, no. You need this. And by the way, where's your hotel room? No.
I'm sorry, but people have to pay for that on my OnlyFans. You can put that request in, but through that site, not through this.
Don't tempt
I look like a rump roast, though, in mesh. I'm just going to pre-warn you. Like, it's not as pretty as you think it would be. Like, my fat sticks out at each triangle, and then I'm marked afterwards, so it's not really that pretty.
Some people are into that.
That is the best description. A rump roast.
A rump roast.
Yeah, that has the netting. Ugh. Yeah, it's not pretty.
Nutting?
Alrighty. So does anybody have any other questions before we get into it? No, Nick? Super.
I do.
Oh, what is your question?
What the fuck?
It's about 9 inches long.
No, that wasn't even close. What's a glamour dick pic?
Oh, that's what we're going to discuss. But first, we gotta ask you the questions.
Oh, send them. Let's see what I can do.
We're going to send them. Go Birds.
Yeah, send it. No, that's another Boston term. Send it. Ask
Wicked
away.
send it.
Send that piece.
It would be wicked pisser.
Send that piece. That sounds like you're asking
send
for a
that
dick
question
pic.
piece, kid.
Send that piece, yo. So have you listened to the podcast before, sir?
I listened to is it last week's with Michael? He had an afro. He was very
Chip Nicholson.
Chip. What?
I think he means Mike Winfield.
Mike Winfield, yes, because I know Chip.
That was a long time ago.
No, Mike Winfield was very charismatic. I like him right out the gate.
Yeah, he's a dope guy.
Yeah, that was last year, not last.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
That's the first one that comes up when you YouTube you guys. So it apparently got a lot of hits.
Oh, well, it is also the first video we put up on YouTube. So
Oh, okay.
that makes sense. But anyway,
I started at the beginning. I just haven't gotten very far.
so we do this thing. It's so popular. It's going to be huge in fucking Boston when Danny goes out there if she stops twirling her hair. Hi. Ka.
How's it going?
Oh, that's awesome.
I think you're giving PJ a chub. So we do this awesome thing called Inside the Comic Studio.
Brilliant.
Before we get into it, though, PJ, plug your socials, plug any Zoom shows you got coming up, plug whatever the fuck you want.
I will never plug a Zoom show, but I will. I'll plug my socials on Twitter and Instagram. It's The Real PJ Keen, and that's it. Same across all of them. And Facebook is just PJ Keen. There's a fan page for me, and there's my Facebook. And honestly, I'll just, if you know other comedians or if I know you personally, I'll just friend you. But yeah, Twitter is what I'm most active on. It's just The Real PJ Keen, at The Real PJ Keen. Hot Breath, man, check it out. I would definitely, the Hot Breath Pod or the Hot Breath Writers Room on Facebook. If not, hit me up on Twitter and I'll get you into it. I'm one of the administrators in the group. I've been working for them for a little bit, and it's benefited a lot of comics in ways you could never imagine. We'll just leave it. We'll let the imaginations run wild.
All right, Danny.
You can find me at Rad Chick Forever. Anywhere you want to find me, and Nick will do his job. Put the links below. I'll be in Boston, and my dreams are coming true. I swear. I talked to the moon. I manifested this shit. So I better have a good fucking time. Maybe I won't come back. Who knows? All right. And I have a live show February 3rd with Carlos Rodriguez and Josh Beans in series. Hit me up. It'll be on my social.
You also have a live show next week, don't you?
Oh, yeah. The day I get back, I have a live show at the Union, January 27th. Yeah, that's a busy day for me. Yeah.
All right. Showrun.
I got to write this shit down, man.
Just shaking his head, disappointed.
Oh, no. I'm just seeing her moving and grooving. You can catch me on Iambic Zine. That is Iambic Zine on all social media. I do Iambic Poetry Podcast, and I also do Off the Chain. That's DACHANGE. Off the Chain. Check us all on streaming services.
All right. And Rob, do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, I got my side project, the Stand Up Dads podcast. I kind of had a little bit of a meltdown. I've got a episode that we recorded 2 weeks ago. It should probably come out this weekend. So check it out.
I want to hear about your
part of that.
Hold up. So I got to check the episode to see your meltdown?
No.
Yeah, I want to see the meltdown.
Yeah.
No, we recorded and then just, it's a new job. It's all.
Your life fell apart.
We're good.
Did you cry?
No.
You want to lay your head in my bosom and complain, and I'll just be like, it's okay.
She'll bitch about the stubble.
He's got the
No,
wrong.
I love it. I love it. I like it when guys have more stubble than me.
Show off your calves, Rob. Show off your calves.
Yeah, she can just rub your calves lovingly.
Yeah, PJ can talk. I'll rub your calves. You can lay my tits. Perfect.
Between the two of us, we made one man for her.
Boom.
Yeah, Sharon, you and I guess, are just jerking off in the fucking corner.
No.
Separate quarters over trash cans. God damn it.
I'm not a
Over trash cans.
I'm just going to stare at PJ just uncomfortably while I'm jerking it. Not even blinking, just like, oh, yeah.
No, I know what Sharon. I have a job for Sharon. Sharon will be coming in later on. He'll be introduced. Be like, oh, the stud's here, and then he'll come in, and then you'll just be over a trash can, Nick, jerking off, crying.
I'm the closer. Nice.
Stunt cock.
I'm game.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We got it. Okay.
Great. I'm just jerking off into a trash can.
You like it that way. Shut the fuck up.
Or as we call it, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just follow me on Twitter at the Big Nick J. Okay. Inside the Comic Studio is brought to you by some gummy company, Seattle Gummy Company.
Jesus.
They have a wide array of gummies, energy, CBD, immune. They probably don't listen, so I'm just going to put them on blast. They suck at shipping shit. I put in for a box with my rewards to get the immune. I put in for that in October. Still have yet to get them.
Ooh.
Well, did you check back?
No.
See, I haven't had problems with them.
Really?
Yeah,
but I didn't order the
got
immune.
lost.
Well, they also like you because I asked for the CBD, but they didn't give them to me. They gave them to you. I wanted CBD.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
You're such a crybaby.
But anyways, just go visit them. They're good, I guess.
Well, I've had great experiences with their shipping. So, fuck Nick.
Promo code GAG15 if you still want to use them with my glowing fucking recommendation. All right.
Jesus.
So we ask all comics the same 5 questions. So PJ, first question is first joke that landed well.
In my career?
Yeah, your stand-up. I guess you said you got to laugh your first time. What was that joke?
Yeah, on crowd work. None of my jokes, my whole first time on stage worked until I saw a kid on that side of the room and a kid on that side of the room look at each other, and you could see they were talking about me. And I just put the mic down. I put my head down and I looked up and I just said, you know what? I fucking hate all of you. And that's the first joke that got a laugh.
But it doesn't sound like it was a joke.
It was not. It was me giving up, but that laugh that came from the rest of the room got me through the rest of it. But yeah, that was my first laugh that got me addicted.
All right. Second question is, I can't read my fucking writing. Favorite thing about your local comedy scene?
Ooh, good question.
What do we do here? We get deep.
A lot of it's outdoors.
All right.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm
your
a sweater.
favorite thing?
Yeah, that's my favorite thing is we're doing a lot of outdoor shows now. So like I can go out there and it's freezing out because we're like sub-zero temperatures and nobody sees you sweat. Even if you're having a bad show and you're not getting a good response, you're still like, do you know what I mean? You still feel comfortable. Like as opposed to like in a room with all the body heat. Like I enjoy outdoor shows. That's like my favorite thing about the local scene. And plus we're fucking crazy. Like you could say things in Boston that you would get canceled if I said them on Twitter.
Yep, I'm ready.
I get reminded on like a monthly basis. They're like, dude, you can't say that. And it's like, well, I do.
Oh. Look, it brought a tear to my eye, you guys. Oh, fuck.
A tear.
Oh, stop it.
I would be worried about the sub-zero temperatures because like my tits sweat. So like, what if they got frozen together?
They won't. They won't. Trust me. It's never happened to me.
How much tit sweat do you have in the winter?
Right now, it's pretty dripping.
Yeah.
Why?
No, they'll never do that. It's just you'll get more cold. But your tits will never freeze together, I promise.
Yeah, they're pretty. It's because they're hefty, Danny. You know this. You grabbed them.
I know.
Yeah, you just go like clank, clank, and there. Yeah.
Like, why are you telling me about tits? Like, I don't know. I mean, I am covered up today, but typically I'm not.
Yeah, as a girl that knows nothing about tits.
Nothing. I know nothing about them. I've never had them.
Do your balls sweat as much as your tits?
Yes. Oh, wait. Was that another question?
No, Nick, because he always talks about his boob sweat.
No, my balls are they don't perspire. Well, my ball doesn't perspire very much. All right, next question, CJ. What do you dislike or would like to see change in your local scene?
Ooh, COVID. Period. That's it. I just want more. I just want more shows. I want more people to like buck up and like if we got to do outside shows, if we got to do whatever we got to do, I'd like to see more people buck up and just get it done. So I'm gonna start hosting. I just like to see more balls. Go out there and do what it takes. Stop bitching. Don't bitch on the internet.
Nothing like more balls, man. I love it.
More balls. That's about the Boston comedy scene. Let's see more balls.
Okay.
All right. Next is favorite local comedian.
Ooh. Rob Santos. He runs an acting class, and he runs like a finding your voice type thing. Like he does acting for comedians, and he is such a gentleman. He is an absolute angel. And Rob Santos, you look him up on Facebook. He'll let you sit in on a first class for free. He's a god amongst men, and I really look at him as a role model.
All right, I'll have to check.
Wow, that's a compliment. A god among most men.
Yeah. When you consider that most comics are out for themselves, Rob Santos is a hella good dude.
I have to meet Rob Santos. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Well, he's local.
You have an accent too?
Rob Santos, you're getting laid this week.
I'm going to send him this podcast, but me and him have been in touch, and he's just a great guy.
Yeah, find all the guys that have the worst accents from all the little areas, the dialects, and then bring them to me when you come and meet me, please. And then we could go from there, and we'll play like The Bachelorette or something. You know, I'll be like,
I have a list. This is just the person who does the most.
Yeah, Danny hears he's a god amongst men. Danny's like, I'll test that theory.
I'll test that. I'll make him a god.
All right, lastly, advice to new comedians.
Oh my God. Fucking record your sets and listen. Get self-aware. If you're not self-aware, you're never going to find your voice. If I started doing comedy in my early 20s or my teens, when normal fucked up people started doing comedy, I was not self-aware enough. Now that I am, I can see why it really wouldn't have worked out until I had some life experience and to like kind of figure myself out a little. So like work on getting self-aware and then record your sets and listen to them. Best advice I can give you. And if you're going to put a joke up, like, oh, is this funny? Fuck you. Try it on stage.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Try it on stage.
Good advice.
Don't put it on the internet. Don't be like, oh, is this funny? Can I have a tag? No, try it on stage. Because it might be funny, but not in your voice. So fucking try it on stage and get self-aware.
Nice. I really want to know what joke you can say in Boston that you can't put on Twitter. Like, I'm just imagining it's like a transgender abortion joke or something.
Do I have both? I have one. I have a transgender joke. One of my best friends is trans. So I have a lot of stories about him.
Is that their pronoun?
What? Yeah, he was born a woman and he is a he. now. And everybody has questions when you say that, and it's like, yes, I've seen it, and yes, it's bigger than mine.
Do you know how they do that?
I've seen it.
Like,
Yeah,
does
I said
everybody
it go the
know?
other way. I said it go the other
Isn't
way.
it?
more importantly,
Yeah.
he can grow a better beard than me, and that's when I started getting jealous, and that's when I started writing jokes like, all right, you're in my act now, buddy. Sorry. Because me and him, he has a badass like fisherman's beard, you know what I mean? And I can't grow a beard. And I used to call him up, like, how do you grow a beard better than me? He's like, I don't know, dude, you just got shitty genes. It's like,
I bet you my beard is going to be better than yours. Like, I fucking, that 5 o'clock shadow, man, as I get older, is getting worse.
I can't
Yeah,
grow
my
a beard.
Italian's coming
I can't grow a
out.
beard. But yeah, okay, so you can say things out here, like, I don't want to say them. You can say, like,
You know what? I'm just going to test it out. I'll let you guys know.
she'll test it out. Yeah, she'll let you know. But like, there are things that you can get away with out here because it's just like things that anything you see said on Family Guy, you can say out here in like the dirtiest Boston club.
Nice.
I may never come home, you guys.
You said the same thing about
Santos, bring some Barbasol.
Nice.
Yeah. No, fuck you. I'm bringing my own. Bringing my own.
Find her and
All right.
Yeah.
So let's get to our random topic that was actually, we have officially made it, guys, because a local radio personality hit me up on Twitter and asked me about this. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this and I'm going to say it on my podcast because he was afraid he would get fired over it.
yeah, I believe that.
So definitely not going to drop his name. But he would be a fan of Garth Brooks. So he hit me up and was asking if I think there are, you know how there's like glamour headshots?
Yeah.
Do you think there are glamour dick pics that you can?
There should be.
Yes.
If they ask for them, yeah.
Wait, hold on. Sharon, with all of the confidence in the world, was like, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, dress your
Would you
dick
like
up
to
if you're going to send it to
elaborate?
a lady.
No, there's a few Twitter sites that basically show the guy basically glamorizes his penis.
All right, let us all know.
Now, are we talking about just fluffing it a little bit before you take
Or like a filter.
No. He puts like he makes it into, he gets little characters. He makes his dick into little characters.
Oh, things my dick does.
Yeah, things my dick does.
I see
That's the name of the That's the name of the site.
I would pull it up, but unfortunately, YouTube frowns upon nudity. So
I don't know.
Oh.
Tumblr still
okay.
exists, but there was a guy on Tumblr who was born with 2 dicks,
Ooh.
and he.
Yeah, I've Googled him.
You've gone the double dick dude, yeah. He has
Yeah.
2.
Dude, I love the name.
My friend and I were trying to figure out a good way on how he could fuck 2 chicks at once because the way his dicks are, like, it's just not that possible.
He claims he has.
No,
He's gotten them
it's a
both times.
it's a white guy who has
Okay.
2 9-inch cocks. Like, they're like 8.75 cocks, and they're pretty. And he's got 2 of them, like, side by
Don't go
side.
that far.
So you can't, like, he can't fuck 2 bitches at once. He can either. Like,
No, he
one
said
in
he
the
got them both
poker.
up at once, but he's uncircumcised. Like, isn't that your fucking?
Oh yeah, I don't like uncut, but like they were just
Yeah,
for
uncut.
a white guy, they're pretty. I mean, I would have for the opportunity, I would have used it.
Yeah, if I had
still
2
would.
dicks, I would circumcise one and not the other. Just
Oh,
have a
yes.
choice?
Oh.
The ones who don't like it, the ones who
Yeah.
do, you can hit
Oh
every
my
broad in like
God,
England
great
and
idea.
America.
I don't know. I
You're
mean,
a thinker. Put
of
that on Shark
course.
Tank.
this is what kept me out of the good jobs.
But yeah, no, you can make it look pretty. You know what I mean? You can get some makeup on that thing. If you got like the herpes going down, herps going down, you can like put some concealer. You can glamorize it. You can glamour shot your dick. Get the right lighting.
Yeah.
now here's here's a
ring
question.
light?
Here's a question that we couldn't answer because we're men. Danny, if a guy sent you a dick pic, but he dressed it up, like he put it in a tuxedo, he had it coming out of a pop-up book or something, would that...
That would be the best.
I was going to say, would that increase your chances of like, all right, this guy is worth it?
It would spike my interest to be like, hey, that was hella funny. Yes. I would more than likely sleep with a guy that would do that because he, to me, is funny. If you're going to dress your dick up,
flooded.
Bob Santos, get a rental.
Wendy Lewis, who is a local comic here, like she's always like, you know, like dress it up, like put some googly eyes on it or make it sparkly. Yeah. And I love that joke because it's so true. Like, you know, like make it, don't send me a flaccid fucking dick pic. Like don't ever do that. But like if you dress it up and it looks nice and pretty, yeah, I'll use it. Or I'll show it to my friends. Well, we do that anyways, but you know, yeah.
So what's your take on, remember like 20 years ago, puppetry of the penis was a big thing?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Really? Holy shit.
No.
It's actually a show.
It was around the time of Vagina Monologues that came out with puppetry of the penis, and these guys just fold their dicks into origami.
It's shadow puppeting.
How can I find this?
I don't know.
I think it's still online.
Well, you're coming to Boston. It's probably playing there somewhere.
Nice.
Some guy in an alley.
Some guy in an alley.
Windbreaker.
It's hard to do in the winter. But.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna fold it up, I don't. Yeah, that's true.
By the way, if you just Google puppetry of the penis, it's there.
I gotta figure out how to spell puppetry first, but I will. I'll do that. I'll do that after this.
I just looked at the photo and they bend it in ways
it not pretty?
Yeah.
It's.
Do they like tie it in a knot or like do weird shit with it? Like
the only one I've been able to pull off is the hamburger.
Whatever.
This manhandle it hard.
You guys do weird shit with your dicks. Just saying.
Well, it's malleable. Yeah. We can do that.
Oh, not all the time.
Well, yeah, it's true.
When we have time.
For a minute.
Yeah.
You guys make time. Like, yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
Speaking of penises.
That, like, little boys, like, oh, mom or dad's their best friend. No, your dick is your best friend. From the gate. Like, that's your best friend. That's what you live and die by.
I don't know. My best friend is a tranny.
No, your best friend's probably your cock. You talk to him more than anyone else.
Oh, Danny, I got another question. So unsolicited dick pics are bad, right? From a woman's point of view?
I don't. Most women say say yes, but I think it's funny now. Send me a dick pic. Everyone I know will see. So
if someone sends you an unsolicited dick pic, but it's coming out of a pop-up book, or it's got, it looks, dressed up or whatever, would that be as offensive?
I am not offended by a dick pic. Let me rephrase. I am not offended by a dick pic. But if you dress your dick up, I'm going to talk to you more than I'm going to talk to the guy that just sends me a dick pic out of nowhere.
So like, a little creativity.
You make him Abraham Lincoln and I'll never tell a lie. Like I like do a little skit. You know how a lot of these local comics do these little skits? Like do a little dick skit for me. Like Boston Tea Party, make it rain. Like make it do like a yeah. I'll fucking watch it. It'll be the best thing in my life. That will be the best. So if you guys could arrange that, I'll put it out there in the world. Maybe I'll manifest that. Fuck it.
That's a show on its own.
That is a show on its own.
Yeah, definitely don't put it out there for the world.
Yeah.
Like
I'm putting it out to the universe.
No, she would.
Yeah, the universe. I got you.
The universe.
The universe.
So if you're listening, ratchickforever@gmail.com is where you can send your dirty dick pics that are as long as they're dressed up. Well, dirty in the sense of gross, not dirty as in like it just fucking worked on an oil derrick or something. Nothing like that.
Fuck it. No one sent me anything in a very long time. Send whatever you got.
Cheesy dicks. Bring it on.
Yeah. I don't give a shit. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's
uncircumcised with the skin peeled back and all the lint.
You don't want this spread around Boston.
Guys are not brave enough to do that. To me. They're not gonna.
Have you heard of Twitter?
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you heard of how Twitter works?
I don't twat.
Yeah, I know you.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't live that life.
You got a new thing and you don't even use it.
Shut up.
Got a micro penis dick pic, Danny?
Oh yeah, a lot.
Oh,
And
really?
I've gotten a lot of. Oh yeah, I have a guy that is married, and his wife puts him in chastity, and she's made his dick a micro penis. And get this, when they have sex, when she has sex with her stud, he gets locked in a. I have pictures. He gets locked in the cage underneath the bed so he can listen to them. It gets way worse.
I kind of want to see this.
Oh, I'll show you.
You said stud, not bull. Okay, cool.
Either way, some fucking guy comes over.
Does the dude
Fucks
know
the
that he's
shit out of
under
her.
the bed?
Yeah, like he.
It was like cuckold, like that kind of.
Yeah.
It's cuckold,
he's
yeah.
a super cuck, like super cuck.
I like how PJ's like, I want to see it, and I'm like, I want to experience that.
And he's in chastity.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's in chastity. Like every 3 months, his wife will let him out, and during that time, he calls me, and then he updates me on all the bullshit. And then I don't know what he does. That's it. He has no desires for sex anymore.
Bring out the GAMP.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only an odd thing if you basically have to look at the guy. So
What's Sharon? What's the difference between stud and bull?
okay, so I was making sure she's
So hear me out, guys.
no. Bull's what they call black guys.
He is black. Yeah. Okay.
Well, then it must be the bull. They call.
Can a black guy be a stud too, or no?
Well, they're taking some of the cow, steers and queer nonsense away from that and put it into these terms. And
all right, I retract that. When the bull comes over, he comes over often. He fucks the shit out of her like bulls do. He bucks her hard, and the calf, I guess, or not the calf, the woman cow, whatever the fuck they call those, gets under the bed and listens. Yeah. The ones that get slaughtered and are like fed bullshit get, locked in the cage. I don't know.
Sharon, correct me if I'm wrong, but a bull is different than a stud in the sense that a stud cream pies. That's what I've heard.
Okay.
Because a stud is used to impregnate like other animals. So the stud. Yeah, we went off on a track. This is not where I.
Okay, that makes sense, though. Makes sense. Okay, got it.
So,
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So Blue's Clues, huh? That's
Get out of here.
Oh, did you guys, Rob? Did you watch Gumball yet?
Oh, Gumball.
No, I have not had a chance.
What are you guys talking about?
Let me show you this.
It
is.
Oh, it's a cartoon, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I used to watch that shit with Shayna.
But let me see if I can find.
Let's get
Wait,
out of
The Amazing World of Gumball?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. They stole one of my jokes, assholes.
Really? Damn.
Well, no,
popular?
I knew. I was told it like 10 years ago, and then they used it on Gumball, and I was so mad.
Let's see if I can find it real quick. Because it is a very adult.
This looks creepy.
That's Banana Joe, man.
That's Banana Joe.
Dude, when you do drugs, like a lot of them, you end up just watching shit like this.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
if
I'm
you have an
really into
8-year-old.
Bob's Burgers right now. I love Bob's Burgers. It's fucking fabulous.
Oh, you're not going to go fucking look for this thing, are you?
Yes, I am. I don't tweet much, so it should be there.
You don't tweet much? I don't believe that.
All right, I tweet a lot.
Yeah, you're fucking...
Oh, wait. I know what I can do. I can just go to my messenger. Because I sent it to
You tweet that
Rob.
much?
Yes, you did.
Bob's Burgers is
you
Monty
better get
Vice's
off that.
night show. So it's
Oh, yeah, that
crazy.
thing.
That thing is great.
That thing's great. That's a real thing you can get at CVS, by the way, guys.
Nice.
Yeah. Stick your penis in there.
Yeah, why? It looks so. You could just go to the sex shop and buy that as like a.
They have a fake ass. My buddy Jeff has one. Like, they
Yeah.
have, yeah.
I've been pricing them out.
Okay.
What are we? I can't hear it.
I can hear it.
So, all right, what I want you guys to do is on the next scene after this, look to the left of the screen and tell me what you see. And also look at the computer to see what they're watching.
Okay.
I don't see anything.
Yeah.
It's a
Peeling an orange.
He's watching an orange get peeled.
He's watching
They're
an orange.
eating an
Oh,
orange.
he's a banana.
And
And there's
What's that poster?
tissues.
What's that poster?
Oh,
I don't
no,
know.
that's tissues. That's
So he's
tissues
watching
right
porn.
there. And what is that poster?
I don't know.
It,
But
it
this
doesn't matter.
It looks like a fetus.
this is a kid's show.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
I know.
kids jerk off. It's on Cartoon Network, though. Cartoon
Yeah.
Network, Ren and Stimpy. Like, it's not like it's on
That was
PBS.
Nickelodeon.
The thing
It's
is,
not on Nickelodeon.
this is a Y7 show.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, I mean, there's a little boy that lives here that has seen more scary movies than I've ever seen in my entire life, and he's not fazed by him. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? We're not watching this. I can't sleep at night. Like, I don't even let my kids to this day. Like, I don't want to. So the world's scary enough. You don't need to watch scary movies. Fuck you. You don't need that. So,
Don't let them get numb to it. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Yeah.
Does anybody have anything else to say before we depart and let Danni D get in her hot tub and then have visions of Bostonians dancing in her head?
Rob Santos, start stretching.
I'm gonna
I
start
can't wait to
stretching.
send him this. He's gonna be like, "Oh, that was so sweet, of you, man."
When? Well, wait. How long are you out there, Danny?
I'm out there until Wednesday.
Okay, so this comes out Saturday. So PJ, make sure you let him know to watch this on YouTube.
Oh, absolutely.
Rob Santos, you are getting it.
So
He's a-
when
he's a-
we do
he's
the
a-
podcast
Hella good, dude.
next Tuesday, I'll be actually in Boston.
Hey, we'll
Okay.
say hi to Rob.
He'll come up to you, stud.
I don't want to put pressure on you, Danny, but basically, if you don't fuck him now, you're going to ruin the joke. So,
Yep.
You know, I haven't fucked anyone yet.
He has a daughter. I don't know if he's married or not, so I don't want to put him on the spot.
That's never stopped me.
I was about to say,
that's-
no
that.
pressure, no pressure on anyone. I don't even know what this dude looks like, and I have not had sex with anyone in 2021. I've been saving it for Boston, just putting it out there. And I'm ready, and let's go. Let's fucking go.
Can I twirl my hair now? Like, is that
So if you are
Nice.
single and in the Boston area and you have a neck tattoo that says your area code or a set of lips,
fuck.
please,
I didn't pass the
please
test.
hit me up at Rad Chick Forever on Instagram and Facebook and find
I'm going to be tweeting that shit tomorrow. So,
I do have
up.
tattoo equipment, so if anybody needs a neck tattoo this week, let me know.
and if you want to permanently glamour shot your dick, PJ will do that for you.
Oh my God, I
Yeah,
have all these
well,
Boston guys do it
definitely.
916.
I like the pop-up book idea. I think that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
Danny's going to get one from PJ tonight then. Good night,
Nice.
Moon. Boom, penis.
But,
All right, guys. Well, this was fun. We will be back on Tuesday, but we don't put out till Saturday or Monday, so I don't know why the fuck
I don't
we
know
just
what
said
you
that.
do.
I don't know.
Yeah. Never
Curtain.
mind. Scratch that.
wow. Just
So,
you just let that flame just.
yeah. So somebody help me out here. We can't end
Okay,
this.
so-
Bye.
Yeah, we're gonna record on Tuesday, and you fucks don't get to know about it
You
until Saturday
fucks.
or Monday, and none of us know that. So yeah, Nick, we'll see you on Tuesday on Zoom, live
Peace.
from Boston.
Thank you
Peace.
for having me on. I appreciate it. This
Thanks,
was a
PJ.
blast.
Thanks for coming on, buddy. Take it easy,
Thank
guys.
A
you.
fucking blast, kid.